and salutations to all you wonderful folks on the vastness of the internet space. So, before I get into this, allow me to set the stage. I have Asperger's, which, for those of you who don't know, is a high-functioning form of autism, and is something I was diagnosed with a really long time ago. So, with that being said, here we go. By the way, Warner Brothers, I am going to be using that phrase quite a bit more in these videos that I make, so if you're going to slap me with a cease and desist order, please do it now, just so that way I can get through it and resume with my life. So, with that out of the way, here we go. So, when I was a kid, I must have been about 4 or 5 years old, I was diagnosed with Asperger's. Only when I was a kid, it wasn't called Asperger's. It was called developmental disability disorder. And pretty much I was told from a very young age that so many things, so many different things would not come easily to me, and a lot of things would pretty much be really foreign to me, like forming relationships, forming friendships, dealing with schoolwork, and just pretty much dealing with life in general and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I honestly felt like I was being judged by either my school peers or either my school teachers or a combination of the two. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurt. But this is something that I'm not gonna dwell on, because there is a silver lining to this. And that silver lining comes in 2 parts. The first part being that after I was diagnosed with this, my dad said to me, instilled in me, that anything I wanted to do in this life, anything I wanted to be, I could do it and I could be it. And to be honest, it meant a lot to me. It meant quite a bit to me. And it is something that I have held with me from that point all the way up till now. And it's something I plan on carrying forever and ever. The other thing that is also under that umbrella is that during my sophomore year of high school, I was going through a really, really, really rough time, which is something that I'm not going to go into detail about right now. But I remember in my theater arts class, there was this guy who I'm still friends with to this very day, and if he's out there watching this right now, Chris Olson, I am talking explicitly about you right now, in this moment. He said something to me, which is something that I've carried with me from the moment he said it to me all the way up till now, which is that I have something to offer to this world. And you know what? I have spent so much time trying to figure out the meaning of that from that moment till now. And to be honest, I have no idea what the meaning of it is, but all I know is that I believe that what I am doing with this, I believe in my heart and in my soul that it is the right thing to do. And so, with that out of the way, my big takeaway for all of you out there that I want to give to you is this. I just want to know, to all of you who are facing any sort of adversity, any sort of peer pressure, any sort of thing that people, any sort of thing that people might think you're insane for doing, that it hasn't been done for before, or any sort of thing like that. I just want to say to you that I believe in you. I believe in your vision that you have for forging a good life for yourself. And it doesn't matter what you have, it doesn't matter what your circumstances are, you can do absolutely anything, and I mean anything, that you apply yourself to. And you know what? If no one else believes in you, you know what? I do. I legitimately do, because I have had to deal with so many people who haven't believed in me. And I believe in you. I really do. And I know that if I can believe in you, that you can believe in yourself and find the faith to pursue what it is you believe to be right for yourself. So, with all that out of the way, I just want to say to all of you before I leave, my next video is going to take me a little bit of time to do, only because with this next video it's going to be completely veering off in a completely different direction. A direction that I am unfamiliar with, but I'm excited about. And so anyway, I hope you all look forward to that, and I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time. Hello, greetings and salutations to all of you wonderful folks out there on the vastness of the internet space. I'm coming at you once again with another one of these gems. Before we get started though, allow me to set the stage for this just a little bit. For any of you out there who don't know, I have this little thing known as Asperger's. And Asperger's is a form of high-functioning autism that I was diagnosed with a long time ago. Okay, so now that I have set the stage for this little kernel, here we go. By the way, Warner Brothers, I am going to be using this quote probably a decent number of other times the more that I do these videos, so if you're going to slap me with a cease and desist order, please do it now so that way I can resume with my life. Anyway, with that out of the way, here we go. So, a very long time ago, I was diagnosed with my Asperger's. I was about 5 or 6 years old. And only when I was a kid, it wasn't called Asperger's, it was called something else. It was called developmental disability disorder. And pretty much, I was told that so many things would come either differently to me or more challenging to me than to other people. Like, pretty much things like schooling, things like relationships, friendships, communicating with people and things like that would pretty much be foreign concepts to me. Like, that was something that was told to me from the get-go. And also, in school, I'm not gonna lie, there were some moments where it felt like I was being judged behind my back by not only my peers from time to time, but also sometimes my teachers from time to time. And by the way, I am not trying to make this a gloom and doom story by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, that is the last thing that I am doing, that I am trying to do with this. Okay? And so anyway, despite all that, my dad instilled something into me at a very young age, something that I've carried with me from the moment I was a kid all the way up to now. He pretty much said to me that anything that I wanted in this life, or anything that I wanted to be in this life, I could be it and I could get it. If I worked hard enough and I did what had to be done in order to get to it. And not only has that motivated me, but also during my sophomore year of high school, I was also really motivated by a really, really good buddy of mine, and if he's listening to this right now, Chris Olson, yes, I am talking about you right now. My buddy Chris told me something when we first met that has been really pivotal to me from the moment that we met up till now. And what he said to me was, pretty much what he said to me was that he said to me, Kyle, you have something to give to this world. And you know what? With that thing he said, and with what my father told me a long time ago, I have had a number of different jobs in the past few years. I have numerous friends from all sorts of walks of life. Not just that, but I have a long-lasting relationship with the greatest human being in this entire world. And I just want to tell you, every single one of you who's experienced or is experiencing any sort of adversity, any sort of setbacks or holdbacks, or anything of that kind, I just want to tell you here and now, I believe in you. I believe in your potential. I believe in your success, and I believe that you can do anything you want to do in this life. No matter what anyone says to you, no matter how much the world tells you you're crazy or your vision is stupid, don't believe them. Okay? If you believe that what you're doing is right and true, then I urge you to move forward with it, always. And so, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this, but before I go, I have one last thing I want to say. My next video is going to take me a little bit of time to get out, so I just want all of you to please exercise some patience with me. So with that being said, I hope all of you enjoyed this, and I hope all of you have a really good week.